Breath of the Wild wasn't just a game, it was one of the games that defined the launch of the Switch. However, it wasn't an exclusive Switch title, it was also released on the Wii U. Why? Because when it was first announced in 2013, 1 year after the Wii U's launch, it was a Wii U game. So why treat it like a Switch title? Because development lasted longer than the lifespan of the Wii U, making it a cross-gen title. I believe that same situation is very likely to happen to Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Metroid Prime 4 was announced in 2017 as a Switch game, the same year the Switch launched. Remarkably, it has been in development throughout the entire lifespan of the Switch, which is impressive considering how long the Switch has been around. However, we've reached the end of the Switch's life cycle, with the next console expected to be announced sometime this year and likely to be released in fall 2025. If Metroid Prime 4 is set for a 2025 release, it makes sense to position it as the big holiday game for the new console. There are other notable similarities between Breath of the Wild and Metroid Prime 4. From the trailer, it's clear the game is going to bring significant changes to the series. Something I've seen people speculate for years is an open-world Metroid Prime game, and although I don't think they will do that, mainly because it would take away some of the Metroidvania style that makes these games so fun, given its lengthy development period, it's reasonable to speculate Metroid Prime 4 to innovate and potentially completely redefine the series. However, I have a lingering feeling that Metroid Prime 4 might be the last of the Metroid Prime games. Unless there are already plans for a new installment after this one, it could mark the conclusion of this series. There is a lot riding on Metroid Prime 4, both for fans and for Nintendo. The original Prime trilogy set a high bar with its immersive gameplay, intricate level design, and storytelling. Fans have been waiting over a decade for a new entry in the series, and the anticipation has only grown with the prolonged development time. Nintendo's decision to restart development with Retro Studios in 2019 is a sign of their commitment to delivering a game that meets the high expectations of fans. By ensuring that Metroid Prime 4 is a top-tier experience, Nintendo can ensure the game serves as a flagship title for their next console, just as Breath of the Wild did for the Switch. If Metroid Prime 4 does turn out to be the final chapter in the Prime series, it will need to provide a satisfying conclusion to the story arcs and themes introduced in the earlier games. The series has always been a balance of exploration, puzzle solving, and combat, and a climactic end would need to honor and expand upon these elements. But what if Metroid Prime 4 opens the door to a new direction for the Metroid series? It's possible that this game could introduce new gameplay mechanics, story elements, or even new characters that could carry the franchise forward. The long development cycle could suggest that Retro Studios is not just making a game, but crafting a new vision for what Metroid could be. Additionally, Metroid Prime 4 could set the stage for future games on Nintendo's next console by showcasing the technological advancements and capabilities of the new hardware. This would not only serve as a strong launch title, but also as a proof of concept for what developers can achieve on their new system. The only problem with this, it's on the Switch as well. They'd have to release a different version for the next console, and even then, the game would still be held back a bit by the Switch. Metroid Prime 4 holds a dual purpose. It's both a much-anticipated continuation of a beloved series and a potential harbinger of the future for Nintendo's next-generation console. Whether it concludes the Prime saga or ushers in a new era for the Metroid series, it promises to be a milestone, much like Breath of the Wild was. I just hope it delivers on this promise. If this game does not sell well, it could be another insanely long time before we see another one. The good thing is, the Switch is the savior of franchises. Just by having your game on the Switch means it's going to sell. The only problem I see with this, like I've predicted, is it's going to be more of a Switch 2 title than it will be Switch. And if the Switch 2 or Switch Pro or whatever it's going to be called doesn't sell well, then Metroid Prime 4 won't sell well. If it is going to be a launch title, they are going to work together. Switch 2 sales will increase Prime 4 sales, and Prime 4 sales will increase Switch 2 sales. I just hope Metroid Prime 4 is able to do a good enough of a job at selling the next Mario machine. It is a strange choice to make it a launch title instead of a Mario or Zelda game, but it's a choice I hope they make, and I hope it turns out good. What are your predictions for Metroid Prime 4? Is it going to be a cross-gen title, or am I just wrong? Do you like stuff? Of course you do. That's why I'm giving you the lowest offer of $0.0000. That's right, it's completely free. But what is it that I'm giving away completely free at no extra cost? To subscribe to The Renaissance. It's convenient, it's free, it's easy, all it takes is a tap and you're done. And if you subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you get 2, that's right, 2. There's actually only 1 subscribe button. You could like it if you wanted to, but thank you for watching.
you.